On the open savanna, a lightning-fast surge through the air erases every margin of safety in an instant. Its body coils like a compressed spring, then releases straight toward the target with chilling precision. The strike lands cleanly, and the rapid sequence of motion leaves no time for the prey to change direction. One fraction of a second out of rhythm, and control is stripped away as the final escape closes right ahead. So what transforms a legless creature into one of nature's most explosive forces of fear? With more than 3,000 species distributed across the planet, snakes stand as proof of how streamlined evolution can be remarkably effective. Without limbs, they still master every kind of terrain, from deep coral reefs beneath the ocean's surface to the dense canopies of tropical rainforests. The key lies in an extremely flexible spine and hundreds of pairs of ribs that function like a perfectly tuned mechanical system. This quiet presence plays a vital role in keeping ecosystems operating within a fragile balance. The green mamba is considered one of the most visually striking, yet also among the most dangerous snakes. Unlike its well-known relative, the black mamba, which is often described as aggressive, the green mamba displays a vivid emerald color that allows it to blend seamlessly into dense foliage, becoming nearly invisible to its prey. Its venom alone is enough to place it temporarily among the most formidable snakes. With an average length of about 7 feet, it is extremely agile and so fast that it can appear to glide through the treetops. Most of a green mamba's life is spent more than 15 feet above the ground. Africa is home to 3 green mamba species: the East African, Jameson's, and West African green mambas. Its hunting method is a balance of patience and absolute precision. With the ability to locate prey within a dense green maze, it waits for the right moment. When the timing aligns, a swift, silent strike follows, delivering a powerful neurotoxin that leaves the target unable to respond. Amid the cracked earth of Australia's central outback, the inland taipan persists like a commanding ghost. With the ability to shift its skin tone from dark brown in winter below 60 degrees Fahrenheit to pale yellow in summer, it becomes a master of heat control in desert conditions that can reach 120 degrees Fahrenheit. This change is not only camouflage, but also a survival strategy for conserving critical energy. The taipan's reputation comes from an unmatched chemical defense. It carries the most potent venom of any land snake, far surpassing other contenders. A lightning-fast approach, a perfectly timed strike, and an immediate retreat. An encounter that ends so quickly the prey has no time to react. Just a tiny amount, about 0.003 ounces of toxin, is described as enough to overwhelm the biological systems of roughly 250,000 rodents. This blend of neurotoxins and specialized enzymes is built to shut the target down almost instantly, turning the hunt into an exact calculation. Despite its extreme capability, the inland taipan follows a reclusive life beneath deep ground cracks, reaching down as far as 10 feet. Its existence is a sharp reminder of how nature can concentrate immense power into a silent body, efficient, economical, and balanced. The black mamba is not merely an animal, but a symbol of speed and authority across Africa. With a length exceeding 10 feet and speeds reaching up to 12 miles per hour, it stands among the fastest movers in the reptile world. Its name comes from the deep black coloration inside its mouth, a visual signal that marks the boundary of survival. Its strength lies in absolute precision. With as little as 100 milligrams of neurotoxic venom, a target's biological systems can be rendered ineffective within about 20 minutes, turning each brief contact into an irreversible outcome. Even apex figures such as lions are known to retreat cautiously when faced with the limits set by this snake. Dominant hunters of the sky, including eagles, have at times been forced to yield to its unpredictable reflexes. For this reason, the black mamba stands as a symbol of natural power that commands respect from all forms of life. In the dense rainforests of Central and West Africa, a danger that is almost invisible remains quietly present. The Gaboon viper blends seamlessly into the layer of leaf litter on the forest floor, its heavy body weighing over 20 pounds and covered in intricate geometric patterns that make it extremely difficult to detect. It does not climb, and it does not pursue. Instead, the Gaboon viper relies on a hunting strategy that is calm and deliberate, remaining motionless for days while waiting for a single decisive moment. Its prey consists mainly of rodents and lizards, and at times birds or small mammals that pass by unaware. With fangs that can reach up to 2 inches in length and exceptionally large venom glands, the Gaboon viper is the largest member of the viper family. The bite occurs in an instant, brief and precisely timed, often concluding the hunt with very little energy expended. Its powerful venom, combining hemotoxic and cytotoxic effects, acts quickly on the body, gradually weakening the prey over a short period. The king cobra does not hide to wait. It patrols. Across the tropical forests of South Asia and Southeast Asia, this predator holds its ground like an uncrowned ruler. With a maximum length reaching about 18 feet and a powerful body weighing close to 40 pounds, it is widely regarded as the largest venomous snake in the world. Unlike most other snakes, the king cobra specializes in hunting other snakes. From rat snakes and water snakes to venomous species, it functions as a living regulator within the ecosystem. Each individual can control a territory spanning several square miles, where every movement is noticed. When a boundary is crossed, the king cobra raises the front of its body more than 6 feet high to assert dominance, a silent warning meant to force the intruder to back away before venom is ever used. During the breeding season, males intertwine in contests that avoid serious injury. After tensions pass, the female quietly builds a nest from leaf litter and guards dozens of eggs for weeks, behavior that is exceptionally rare among reptiles. That patience is a reminder that the greatest power can also be the responsibility to protect life. Among Africa's venom-spitting snakes, the Mozambique spitting cobra stands out as an especially unpredictable presence. Unlike many snakes that rely only on a close-range bite, this species has evolved the ability to accurately project venom toward a threat's face, creating a defensive advantage at a distance, particularly in confined spaces. It is widely distributed across eastern and southern Africa and adapts well to environments close to human activity, including villages, farms, and suburban areas. Active mainly at night, the Mozambique spitting cobra often appears without warning, leaving little time for people to recognize the danger. Deep in the Amazon rainforest, where humidity often rises above 80% and sunlight rarely reaches the ground, the Bushmaster appears like an ancient shadow. It can reach about 12 feet in length and weigh more than 30 pounds. While many other pit vipers are smaller and quicker, the Bushmaster is more like a moving fortress, with rough, ridged scales that resemble tree bark and coloring that allows it to disappear beneath the dim canopy. The Bushmaster does not rely on constant movement to find food. It relies on absolute waiting. Its greatest distinction is extreme patience. A Bushmaster can remain in the same ambush position for weeks without shifting even an inch, waiting for the scent trail of a target. It is the only New World pit viper that lays eggs rather than giving birth to live young, and the female coils around the nest to protect it. A rare behavior that reflects a major investment in the next generation deep inside a harsh old-growth forest. The Arctic is unforgiving to the weak. The polar bear does not arrive merely to survive. It enters to assert dominance. every measured step carries overwhelming presence, compelling all other life to hesitate. Its immense muscle is unleashed, where each forward movement alone establishes authority. Within moments of confrontation, the weaker presence gives way, and the balance is instantly reshaped. What forces have forged the absolute power of this cold region ruler? The polar bear is the largest land carnivore on Earth, weighing over 1,500 pounds and standing nearly 10 feet tall when fully upright. A thick layer of fat and white fur not only provides insulation, but also allows it to blend seamlessly into the vast, icy landscape. Its highly developed sense of smell enables the bear to detect prey from distances of several miles away, even beneath thick layers of ice. In this frozen world, the polar bear is not only a hunter, but a symbol of complete adaptation to one of the harshest environments on the planet. Across the silent, flat ice fields of the Arctic, a quiet game of hide-and-seek quietly begins. In the biting cold of -30 degrees Fahrenheit, the polar bear stands completely still like a white statue, concealed beside scattered breathing holes in the thick ice. Time passes in absolute silence. Although beluga whales can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes, they remain bound by biology and must surface for air, especially when confined within narrow channels surrounded by ice. The bear memorizes the locations of these breathing holes with remarkable precision. In the instant a beluga surfaces, a rapid, close-in movement seals the outcome before the whale can react. When summer approaches and the frozen kingdom begins to break apart, the North's greatest predator immediately shifts strategy. The polar bear is an exceptional swimmer, gliding quietly through icy currents, timing each breath and tracking along the water's edge like a white shadow. In shallow river mouths, thousands of belugas measuring up to 15 feet long gather to shed their skin, seeking safety in warmer water. But this calm refuge quickly turns into a zone of danger. From a rocky ledge nearly 10 feet high, the bear dives downward with precision, seizing a brief window to secure its target. Each successful hunt is not only a triumph of strength, but the careful accumulation of fat layers up to 5 inches thick, the vital energy reserve needed to endure the unforgiving Arctic winter ahead. Seals are among the most numerous residents of the Arctic, yet they live in a constant state of high alert. To survive beneath ice sheets nearly 6 feet thick, they must maintain small breathing holes, fragile lifelines connecting the dark, frozen ocean below to the harsh air above. Yet these same escape points quietly become a hunting map within the memory of the polar bear. The predator's most effective strategy is absolute patience. A bear can remain motionless for hours beside a breathing hole, blending so completely into the white ice that it is nearly invisible. Its superior sense of smell allows it to detect signs of seals from distances of dozens of miles. When a seal is forced to surface for oxygen, the bear has less than 2 seconds to act. A rapid lunge at speeds approaching 30 miles per hour, combined with immense force, typically ends resistance before the seal can fully register the danger. When seals rest atop drifting ice, the rhythm of the hunt shifts. The bear lowers its body close to the surface, advancing inch by inch, or approaches silently from beneath the icy water. Once close enough, a decisive movement draws the seal away from the ice in a single instant. A single successful hunt can provide up to 100,000 calories, enough to sustain the bear through more than 10 demanding days. Seals make up nearly 90% of the polar bear's diet, enabling it to store fat that can account for almost half of its body weight. When summer sunlight washes over the far northern reaches, the polar bear is forced to leave its icy throne and enter a season of endurance. The seal hunting grounds disappear, and the apex predator shifts roles, becoming a persistent forager, conserving energy and seizing every opportunity to avoid physical decline. Along steep coastal cliffs, the bear quietly scans seabird nesting sites. A single egg provides only about 200 calories, but hundreds of nests combined become a vital energy source for a body weighing up to 1,500 pounds. This is a strategy of steady accumulation, low risk, low effort, exchanged for small but consistent returns. While these food sources cannot replace the rich fat reserves provided by seals, bird eggs, and salmon play a crucial role in carrying the polar bear through the summer months. In the wild, encounters between polar bears and walruses represent some of the most intense displays of power in the Arctic. The walrus, often called the tank of the North, possesses an enormous body that can weigh up to 4,400 pounds, protected by skin nearly 4 inches thick and a massive insulating fat layer. Its tusks, reaching close to 3 feet in length, help it stabilize on ice and also serve as formidable defenses capable of inflicting severe injury on any predator. Because of this danger, the polar bear rarely chooses a direct confrontation. Instead, it becomes a force that shapes chaos. Through its overwhelming presence alone, the bear triggers panic within the walrus herd, driving many into the water. Amid the confusion, it remains still and observant, identifying a separated calf or an individual weakened by crowd movement, targets that carry the least risk. Only when a vulnerable walrus is isolated on land does the bear move in. Its immense weight bears down, and focused strikes are directed at sensitive areas, quickly limiting the animal's ability to resist. With a hunting success rate below 10%, this strategy does not reflect weakness, but a calculated survival instinct. The polar bear chooses patience and precision over risking its life against the Arctic's armored giant. The Arctic is an unforgiving land, where survival can become a harsh contest even among members of the same species. As sea ice, the vital network connecting hunting grounds, contracts into only a few scattered square miles, the fragile balance collapses. Tolerance fades, replaced by a cold instinct to claim and control limited space. Encounters between these giants begin with calculated ritual rather than immediate action. Adult males, rising over 9 feet tall when upright, lift their bodies to display immense mass and strength. Low vibrations travel across the ice, serving as warnings without direct engagement. This is a language of pressure. When testing swipes, carrying forces measured in thousands of pounds, fail to make an opponent retreat, a prolonged and energy-draining standoff becomes unavoidable. The deeper tension emerges during the season of scarcity, when maintaining body heat turns into a critical struggle. At such times, cubs may fall within the range of biological risk. A mother, weighing roughly 600 pounds, positions herself between danger and a cub weighing barely 25 pounds. In that moment, every defensive step is no longer instinct alone, but a deliberate choice between survival and the drive to protect her bloodline. Across the open tundra, the male caribou stands as a symbol of northern endurance. Its massive antlers, spanning nearly 4 feet wide, rise above a flexible, resilient frame built for long and demanding migrations. On dry ground, this hoofed animal is a true athlete, capable of reaching speeds of up to 50 miles per hour, fast enough to maintain safe distance from most predators. But when the thawing season arrives, familiar terrain can suddenly turn into a dangerous obstacle. Icy channels cut across migration routes, forcing caribou to swim. Here, the advantage of speed disappears. Beneath the cold, murky water, the polar bear moves in quietly, using front paws nearly 12 inches wide to maintain balance and generate powerful propulsion. As the distance narrows to just a few feet, a decisive hold is applied. Powerful shoulder muscles pull a caribou, weighing over 350 pounds, onto rocky ground, turning the crossing into an inescapable setback. For young caribou, the danger is even greater. A single moment out of sync with the herd can bring a migration spanning hundreds of miles to an abrupt end. A clear reminder of the polar bear's adaptability and dominance in the extreme Arctic environment. This series traces how snakes survive, adapt, and help keep ecosystems from tipping out of balance. If these stories have offered a fresh perspective on the natural world, viewers are invited to press like and subscribe to continue following the journey. Each interaction helps scientific stories reach a wider audience. The rules of survival continue, quietly and without pause.